The Girls of ANTI-HIJAB protests were a series of protests against compulsory hijab in Iran, part of the wider Iranian democracy movement. The protests were inspired by Vida Movahed, an Iranian woman known as the Girl of ANTI-HIJAB Street, who stood in the crowd on a utility box on ANTI-HIJAB Street in Tehran on 27 December 2017 during the 2017-2018 Iranian protests, who tied her hijab, a white headscarf, to a stick, and waved it to the crowd as a flag. She was arrested on that day and was released temporarily on bail a month later, on 28 January 2018. In the Islamic law of Iran imposed shortly after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, women who do not wear a hijab may be imprisoned from 10 days to 2 months, or required to pay fines. After the 1979 Islamic Revolution, the hijab gradually became compulsory. In 1979, Ruhollah Khomeini announced that women should observe Islamic dress code. The women in Iran have been publicly chopping off their hair and burning their hijabs to protest against the country's draconian laws. People are chanting, "Death to the dictator." On 16 September 2022, a 22-year-old Iranian woman named Mahsa Amini died in Tehran, under suspicious circumstances, potentially due to police brutality. She was with her brother in Tehran when she was arrested by morality police, who accused her of breaking the law requiring women to cover their hair with a hijab, or headscarf, and their arms and legs with loose clothing. Many people from all over the world reacted to Amini's death, which according to some news sources, became a symbol of violence against women under the Islamic Republic of Iran and sparked a series of anti-hijab protests across the country. Tossing head scarves into bonfires, dancing bareheaded before security agents, young women have been at the forefront of these demonstrations, supplying the defining images of defiance. Iranian women had participated in protests against the clerical establishment before, but never before had they been spark leaders and foot soldiers all at once. More than 24 have been arrested so far, and several female protesters have been killed.